Hey, JustGeorgeMedia.com with the No Book Cookbook. It's Just George and Anna Nichole, and tonight we're making one of our all-time favorite Italian dishes, pasta primavera. What is pasta primavera? First of all, we have chosen a thin spaghetti or an angel hair pasta. Primavera means basically whatever's in season in terms of vegetables that you would like to use. We have chosen a white sliced mushroom, a broccolini, a tomato, and a spinach. Our broth is going to be a butter base with the chicken stock, salt, and garlic. We are going to brighten and lighten that sauce with lemon zest and lemon juice. On the side, we're making a garlic bread. In order to make garlic bread, you at least need garlic butter, which is butter, salt, and garlic. Now, we like a little bit of punch added, so we're going to be adding a little bit of white pepper. Join us, cook along with us, guys. This is going to be great. Our first step is to cut our spinach. Just cut those stems off. Now, we need to blanch the spinach. You want your water just at that point of boiling, but not boiling, because we do not want to wilt our spinach. We just want to blanch them. And they're literally going to spend 60 seconds in here before we right into cold water in a strain. Alright, it's been about a minute. Right into the strainer, and that is cold water running. We need to get that cold water on it right away. After straining and adding cold water to your spinach to cool it down, you just need to wring the excess water as best as possible. Set it aside. It will become part of our vegetable mix later. Alright, the reason why we've chosen broccolini tonight is because we're not limited to just the head. We could use a lot more of the stem because it's a lot less fibrous. So notice that we're going to cut just a little bit, and the rest will be added to our vegetable mix. Alright, we're ready to start our sauce. It's going to be about 2 tablespoons of butter. Just use your measurements on the package if you don't understand what we're talking about. And the next is going to be about a cup of broth. And then about a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of garlic. There's a straight garlic powder, not a garlic salt. If you use a garlic powder, make sure to measure that a little bit differently, considering you're adding salt. Alright, now the trick to getting that juice out of those lemons is to really roll them. Be nice and firm, give them a good squeeze, roll them on the counter. That's really going to bring those juices out. After that, we're going to be zesting. Now that we've rolled them nice and firm, those juices are ready, we're going to zest them. So basically you're getting just the top layer of skin off and not into the pith. That's very important. That pith is very bitter. Keep that sauce at about a medium to a little bit above medium heat. Keep it at a nice simmer to cook that broth off. Soon we'll be adding our citrus to really make it pop. The next thing we need to do is dice our tomato. At the very last part of our cook, it's going to be very quick, so you need to have everything prepped and ready to go because it's going to go lickety split. Our pasta water is boiling and ready. 1 inch feeds 2 people. We give it a crack. Straight in, it's about an 8-minute cook time on the pasta we chose. We'll be utilizing 3 tablespoons of butter for our garlic bread. And then right on top of that butter, we're going to add our spices. Salt, garlic, and because we like the extra added punch, we're going to be adding a little white pepper. That is Just George and Anna Nichole's secret. And there's your white pepper. Watch that garlic butter, make sure it doesn't over melt and quickly burn. Nice hot pan, tablespoon of butter, your mushrooms go down first, a little bit of salt. That'll help really get those juices out of those mushrooms as they heat up. And soon, our broccoli goes right on top. Well, all those juices nice and steam that broccoli. Okay, it's time for our broccolini. The trick is to keep that nice high heat in that pan. That salt's really going to excrete those juices of the mushrooms. We put our broccolini down, then we deglaze with a little bit of broth. It's about half a cup to a cup. Just let that boil, steam, and really loosen those vegetables. We've cut our French bread loaf on a bias or a diagonal, and now we are taking our garlic bread with a basic basting brush and just paint your bread. Our broth is ready. So first in the lemon zest. Now it's time to get our lemons in. Notice that she is squeezing them up. This is how to filter the seeds. You do not need a juicer. We're using 2 full lemons. You're going to use every half of it. That zest and that juice is really going to give a nice bright and vibrant lift to your sauce. It's going to be a very nice light garlicky, buttery, and citrusy sauce. It's really going to bring everything together for us. You've added your broccolini and then you've deglazed with your chicken broth. As that chicken broth begins to cook off and it gets down to the last couple simmers, you need to go ahead and throw on that spinach. Keep in mind, keep that vegetable mix moving. Those greens burn, it's going to add a very disgusting flavor. Put your garlic bread in the oven at a high broil. It's going to take about a minute at most to cook. Watch very carefully. Just 15 seconds can make or break that garlic bread. We are done and ready to start plating. And here's our plating. Pasta down first. Our nice broth and deglazed vegetables. Don't forget to get all that beautiful sauce that we just got. So, and the last bit of garnish. We like a little bit of parsley for that brightness. Chopped tomatoes. A little bit of shredded Parmesan. Garlic bread for the sides, and enjoy everyone. We're about to feast.